the real purpose is, the real reason we're here is to honor those folks who have lifted themselves from adversity. And I want to bring up last year's Profiles of Courage, Dottie Guy. Dottie, can you please come up?
I didn't fall. That's great. Good evening. That's bullshit. Good evening. Thank you. My name is Dottie Guy, and last year I was awarded the Profiles in Courage Award. It's my pleasure tonight to present this award to another Iraq War veteran, the Profiles of Courage Award. And like myself, Ryan turned to swords when he needed the one thing that a lot of veterans are afraid to ask for, and that's help. So without further ado, please help me welcome with a round of applause, a really good one, for this year's Profile in Courage honoree, Ryan Schmidt.
Oh, I get a whole thing?
All for you. Congratulations.
Thank you. So I haven't given a speech this magnitude since I was in third grade, dressed as Abraham Lincoln, giving the Gettysburg Address. Today, I'm more prepared to give that speech than I am this one. Some people are lawyers, doctors, and architects, and athletes, but few of us grew up knowing our destiny, grew up wanting to be modern-day gladiators. I grew up in foster homes, quiet and reserved. I used to hide a lot and get lost for hours in books. By the age of 12, I must have read every book written by Tom Clancy at the time. So for as long as I can remember, I knew I was going to be a Marine. I used to get the chills every time I saw the Marine fight the fire dragon in the commercial. I would spend nights raiding abandoned houses. So at 17, I emancipated myself, got my GED, and off to boot camp as 03 Infantry Mindset Operation Iraqi Freedom. Originally, I had this long thought-out speech that I must have written 10 times. But over the past weekend, I attended our 10-year Fallujah reunion. It was a lot of beer and a lot of laughs, a lot of Jack and a lot of tears. But never once did I see someone shed a tear over the things that we had done over there. We only harbored the guilt that we could have done more for our fallen brothers. Most of us teenagers signed those papers planning to die, without any thought of life after, ready to die for an idea that America is exceptional and will remain a pillar of light, hope, and strength and freedom for as long as free men and women are willing to fight and die for it. And for a brief moment, as I stood surrounded by Uncle Sam's misguided children, my brothers, for the first time in a long time, I was at peace. It brought a feeling of invincibility around me, a feeling that was a far distant memory. The feeling that no matter what life throws at you, whether it's rain or rounds, I was invincible. I was invincible because of them, because as a unit, we proved over and over again that we were unbeatable. On our return to Iraq, PSYOPs would go through the streets of Iraq and let the enemy know that the Marines of Fallujah have returned, and then the enemy would hide like cowards that they were. And that's a feeling that you will never forget, a feeling that money cannot buy. So, where were we? Then it hit me. PTSD is a feeling of vulnerability when the rush of excitement of starting a new life slaps you in the face. When you realize that your brothers are gone and nobody wants to hire a 25-year-old combat veteran whose talent involves squeezing a trigger. And the teachers and politicians attacking the very core of the American principles that we fought for. It's the guilt that eats you up. If I could have ran faster, trained harder, shot more precise. It consumes you until it affects your daily life and how you interact with the rest of the world, until you feel the whole world is attacking you. And I know that feeling. Rent is due, baby needs diapers, wife yelling at you, the car needs a new transmission, and you're secretly hoping and praying to be back in Iraq. But my brothers and sisters, you are not alone. Look around you. Swords of Plowshares and the people in this room are all pledging to stand by you. Because you took the fight overseas and you didn't let it come home, so they're willing to protect you here. In closing, I'd like to thank Tommy and Chris from Swords of Plowshares, who beat me over the head when my pride took a hold and helped my family in more ways than imaginable. Without them, I would not know where I am, where I'd be today. And I thank you, and my family thanks you. Mulan Lab.